Hey, what's going on, guys? It is the final day. We are finally done with the 30-day fitness challenge. I'm very pleased with how far I've been able to come and the progress that I've been able to make along this way. We're going to spend a little bit of time right now talking about the supplements that I took along the way, because if you guys remember from the first video, getting the whole supplement stack was kind of the catalyst to me starting this journey, because I needed something that was gonna kind of get me out of my rut, get me a little bit excited, you know, like a new product to try. So we're gonna spend a little bit of time right now talking about those, and then at the end of this video we'll get to the before and after pictures. So if you guys remember from the very first video that I made in this 30-day fitness challenge, I saw an advertisement on Facebook advertising for a 3 supplement stack from Primal Muscle. It had a creatine, a testosterone booster, and a IGF-1 human growth hormone enhancer in it. These are these products right here. This is the creatine monohydrate that I took this entire time. I took about 2 to 3 servings a day for the first little bit, because they advise that I do some type of loading phase where you really get a lot of creatine built up in your system, and then you go down to just 1 serving a day where you just kind of maintain along the entire way. This is their Primal Boost. This is that natural testosterone supplement that I talked about. You know, it has all your basic natural testosterone boosting ingredients that you'll see out there on the market: the tribulus, the fenugreek, the saw palmetto, the milk thistle, alpha lipoic acid, all that good stuff. This was actually kind of what really got my attention and actually made me try out this stack. It's the, I don't know if you can read that, 191 XT, and this is that deer antler velvet spray that is supposed to, you know, increase your body's natural production of IGF-1. And so these were the things that I've been using this entire time. Let's talk about kind of, you know, what I did like, what I didn't like about it. The creatine monohydrate mixed very well. I never had any problems with, you know, getting that nasty gritty sand in your teeth aftertaste. It definitely helped increase size and strength as I was taking it during my workouts. The good thing about creatine, it absolutely did. You know, it did everything that they advertised creatine to do. It helps with your size, it helps with your strength, it helps with your pumps, all that good stuff. I didn't really like how bloated it made me feel. I have tried creatines in the past that didn't make me feel super bloated, but I will say that every time that I did take this creatine, I felt super bloated, which made me want to not drink as much water, because I felt like I was gonna almost throw up during my workouts. But the problem with that is, for those of you who have taken creatine in the past, if you aren't drinking an excessive amount of water while taking creatine monohydrate, you will experience cramps, you will get dehydrated, and it can have a negative effect on your body. So there were a few days when I was experiencing really bad cramping, and I was kind of like, man, do I keep taking the creatine because then it makes me bloated, and then if it makes me bloated, I don't want to drink the water, but if I don't drink the water, then I'm going to get cramps. And so, you know, I had to find the balance. Basically what I wound up doing was taking, you know, half of the serving of creatine in the morning and the other half after my workout. That way I wasn't dealing with that, you know, super bloated feeling from taking an entire serving all at once. That's just the way, personally for me, that my body reacted to the creatine. That's not necessarily for sure what's going to happen to everyone who takes this product, but for me, that's how that was the experience I had with it. As far as the 191 XT and the Primal Boost supplements, it's kind of one of those things that's hard to measure, because, you know, it's supposed to encourage the natural production of testosterone in your body, and the other one is supposed to encourage the natural production of growth hormone within your body. Basically, unless you're actually taking blood tests and whatnot, it's actually, you know, really hard to determine whether or not it did increase those levels from within my body. I do know that one of the side effects, or one of the positive things that can happen from extra testosterone in the body, is, you know, extra endurance and stamina. You know, it could have been all in my head, but I will say that after about the second week, I really started to notice that, you know, normally around half an hour to 45 minutes into my workout is when I would start to tail down. But, you know, it could have been just from me getting in overall better shape. It could have been from, you know, the extra testosterone in my body, who knows? But I definitely was able to start hitting those hour-long workouts, hour-and-a-half long workouts. Eventually started not only finishing my workouts with cardio, but I would do the stair stepper on, one of the higher levels for 20 minutes straight, or I would go run an entire mile or 2 miles. So, not entirely positive if it did in fact, work, but overall, just the fact that I was able to get a plan and stay consistent definitely helped out a lot. So those are the Primal muscle supplements that I took. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit right now about some of the pre-workouts that I took along the way, because the pre-workout is not included in the Primal muscle stack that I did take. I bounced back and forth between 2 different ones. The 6-Star Pre-Workout Explosion by 6-Star Pro Nutrition, and then for the second half I started taking Kraken pre-workout made by Sparta Nutrition, and I've made individual videos where I review both of those products on my channel, so you can go check those out if you want to. For me, having a pre-workout is very important because I work anywhere between 8 to 10 hours a day as an accountant, and so at the end of my day, one of the last things I want to do is go home, change, and then drive another 20 minutes away and go to the gym and work out for an hour. So having a pre-workout supplement to help give me that extra energy and incentive and boost definitely was vital to getting the results that I did get. If you guys want, I can make a very detailed video about as far as what my diet consisted of during this process. I did try out a bunch of different things where, for example, one week I almost completely cut out carbs altogether, and then the next week I went super crazy with the carbs. I was just trying to see how my body would react and what would work best for me as I was trying to achieve the most intense results that I could. Overall, what I can say is that no matter what supplements you're taking, there's no substitute for getting, 7 to 8 hours of sleep and working your butt off for the entire time that you're in the gym, and having a schedule and staying to it. Having a regimen, having a normal routine that you stick with it. Nothing works unless you do. That was something that I read on the internet prior to starting this 30-day fitness challenge, and it really stuck with me, and I would just remind myself of that, you can, all these things are supplements. They're just supposed to be supplemental to all of the things that you're doing already, like getting enough sleep, getting rest, working hard. Because trust me guys, getting 8 hours of sleep is way easier to accomplish if you have absolutely put your body through the ringer for an hour or an hour and a half in the gym every day. So like I said, all these things were definitely instrumental in my progress and in my results, which I'm excited to show you guys. So that was everything that I took along the way. I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Now, finally, let's go ahead and get to some of the before and after pictures. We're going to show you guys a little bit of the clip from the very first day where I'd made episode 1 of the 30-day fitness challenge, and then we'll go to a little bit of film that I took after my very last workout, and then we'll do a side-by-side still shot before and after picture. So I really appreciate you guys supporting me and watching all these videos along the way. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that right now. Just because the 30-day fitness challenge is over doesn't mean that this channel is done. I've realized that making YouTube videos and doing stuff like this is something that I really enjoy, whether it's fitness, whether it's working on my truck, whether it's just anything outdoors or in general related. I really enjoy doing it, so I'm definitely going to keep doing this. Stay tuned guys. Let's go ahead and jump to the before and after videos.
You were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas, oh you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me, hold your hand while the pain was over, keep you warm by the roaring sea, you meant the world to me. disappear like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere.